live? Can you check?
It's live now.
Is it live now?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I don't.
Sorry.
That's okay. Hi. My husband's a real tech, and sometimes he over-techs. He tells me what to do, and I've got it all written down, and then he jumps to something else. And so I get caught with, he forgot to put the second stream key in because we're doing both tonight. Anyway, due to the fact that this catalogue is leaving, a new one starts on April 6th, May 6th. I already made stuff up on my timetable for our carding the other day. So in this, so much of it's going on last chance. Now, not everything's totally discounted. Some of it's still at the same price. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. See, that one stays at the same price, but then you go through, I haven't done it on every page, but I've picked this one because the Adventurous Skies there's a bundle, but that's a whole suite collection of 130, and it's got the Stamps, Dies, DSP and the bling, and you probably don't need it. The DSP is lovely. I don't think you can get it second. I don't think it was in there, but if you go to AnnetteFalconer.stampinup.net, you can go onto Last Chance and see everything. If you know your prices, just double check them, because I worked out that the bundle, which is this is what they call the bundle, the stamps and the dies together. Now originally that's $93.50. If you buy them, if you go into the separate bits and you buy the dies, coming down to $42, and the stamps are coming down to $32, so total is $72.80, which you are saving $21. It's about $21. It's not a big massive, but I mean, if you've waited to get it. The other thing is, you know, because I'm not totally selling, a lot of people will put these out. A lot of demonstrators, they have to have what's modern, what's up to date. So a lot of them will put them on Facebook and sell them, but mostly they go around $30, $35 or $45 for the suite. So it's $72 to get your brand new ones. I mean, look, and to be fair, even though I've had mine 2 years, my stamps, the only one that's got a little bit of wear, you can see a darker mark is there. But, you know, you don't use them a lot, so they're good to buy them second hand, or if you want them off that, so it's last chance. But the other thing you've got to look at the moment, all the bling is marked down. Some of them $8, and actually the best one is like the hot air balloons and stamps are from $86 to $38. I mean, that's just a bargain. The blings, what was I going to say? The ribbons, everything's gone down. If you have wild wheat, I'm just going to find this card quickly. If you have the wild wheat ink pad, which is one of the last going out, let me find the colour. I think it might be in the over here. Sorry to muck about. I'm not mucking about because this is important. So the in colours for this, oh, they haven't got. Look at all these ones that are going out in the embossing folders. That leaf one and that, like, it's down to about $10. Some are down really low, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaving. Cane weave, really nice ones, and some of them down to 15. I've seen some at 8. So go and have a look and see what you want. Let me see where our, so these in colours are leaving, and they're some of my favourite, but luckily for me I've got all their ink pad, their cardstock, so I'm okay for all. But the wild wheat, I've got a card, I had it lying here and then I spilt some water, so I moved it, and I think I moved it very well away, so if I find it during a class I will show you. But the wild wheat is amazing to stamp and it comes out like gold. So please, if you get anything, get that, because that's a brilliant one. Alright, I think that's all I needed to tell you. Oh, here it is here, look. So this is Wild Wheat, the cardstock, and that is Wild Wheat, the stamps. Now, they're in gold. On here I've done it on the envelope, and that's Wild Wheat, and that looks like that gold, doesn't it? Oh, that just did a bit of a... See that? It is amazing. So please, if I had seen it, I'm keeping mine, and yes, if I do a card display and I show Wild Wheat and it's out of date, I'm not going to get a smack on the wrist or anything, but it just means they say people might want to buy it for their card and then they can't. But get your ink refill, that's all you need. So, and Countryside ends, like, so much of it's leaving. So I'll stop that, go to Last Chance and have a good look. I put a note there. So the one thing today is this is a fun fold. Now this is a very easy fun fold anyone can do. It just looks like a plain card, doesn't it? And then you pop it out and we got a little aeroplane. It looks like a they're chasing each other, aren't they? Or it could be that's his shadow because he's gone so fast, he's gone up. And there's my envelope. Okay, this is really easy, guys. That's why I thought I'd do it, because sometimes I do them and I try to get easy, but they get too, I always end up doing them too big. I don't know. There's something wrong. I can't help. I can't do little things. I spilled some water on there. Well, I hope you're all having, if you're at home with the school holidays, as you know, I'm raising my twins and my older kids are all left, but I've still got these two. So if, oh, it's probably in, I should have made that print a bit bigger. I'm so sorry. But it's there. But it's all written in my, instructions are written in my book. So if you've got that, just go there and have a, in my live. So please just go there and have a look. I'm just trying to find on Facebook. It's the instructions are all written in the beginning of it. So it is written. You don't really need to worry about this, but because you can't see it anyway. Here it is. But I put that on. I'm just gonna, oh goodness gracious, I had that on, just forgive me for 1 minute, but I had that already on my Netties, so I could see if anyone comes on, because last week I actually had some people come on and then I couldn't talk to them. Oh, there I am. All right, we've got 12 views. Oh, say hello please. Anyone out of those 12 views, you come on and I will send you this card. First person to make a comment, I will send you this card. Okay? Because it's a really nice one. Anyone else wants a kit? I can make up a kit, but I can't stamp, so you have to buy your own stamps and things. Let's get going. So we've got an envelope. We've got Night of Navy. We've got some textures here. I'll just put these to the side. And here's my kit of what I need. I've already been cheeky and cut out a bit. I haven't stamped that. I'll do that with you. Alright. Let me get the fingernails under there without dropping everything. So as most of my cards are, is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. And yeah, space there. So 8 1/4. See there, 1/4 by 5 1/2. Alright, now I'm going to score it at half of 8 1/4, which is 4 1/8. Okay, so we can do that on here. I'm going to just turn that a bit, let's get it, because it was sitting in the box. 4 1/4 is there, so in the middle of 4 and is 1 2, that's your 4 1/8. And we're going to score it there. Now your next score on the front panel, just get that card out of the road, it's not letting me cut with that there. Alright, so your next score is at 2 and 1. Now, if you're worried that your card won't work like this is how I always do it. So we're going to score it down here. But so what I do is I fold this down, got my ways, and we are folding that one back. So what I do, I can do the fold back, is I take my card and I push it into my trimmer, right? So make sure you got all the card in, and then I just put my finger on the middle and come down, and then I bone fold it, and then I'm actually got, if you can see that, it's correctly there. Sometimes when you run your thing, if you're not right on that, as I said, that mark there is, we did 4 1/4, so we're wanting 2 and 1, and that's just that one. Then sometimes if you haven't lined it up properly or something like that, and see how I haven't there, I just can't be bothered getting it wrong. I hate it not fitting. So that's easy. This will be a really quick card today. Now when you get your DSP, you line it all up, and we've got a cloud upside down. What's he doing? I'm going to make sure they all go together, and that's not one there. That's the one. Alright, so our clouds came together. So cut your piece, make sure you've got it all running in the right way. Then we're going to cut. Okay, so your measurements are all on the page, so that's all easy. So, I mean, if you want me to not tell you quickly, they're all 1 7/8 by 5. Is that 5 1/4? Oh, it was a little bit less. 5 1/4. Yeah, let me see this one. Oh, I thought I did a bit bigger. Yeah, 1 mark over 5 1/4, so that's 5 3/16. That might be just a mistake on my part. I would normally take them to 5 1/4, but this one, I've made it just a little thinner around the side to make it look different. Alright, so we're going to just glue those on because that's really easy. We'll get that out of the road. It's been such a lovely day today. Got all my washing done. Wasn't that boring? Aren't I boring? No partying. I did have friends pop in because one of my friends lives in New South Wales now. She's moved away and she came down. So she popped in, and another friend, mutual friend, came, and we had a quick wine before I then made dinner. Well, luckily for me, I pulled steaks out for my husband and the kids, and my husband did the steaks because they're fussy. And I don't like meat, so I had a piece of salmon. Alright, now with the night and navy, it definitely, you definitely have to get it to your light, don't you? To make sure and remember you've got that few seconds of movement, so we've got it completely in that line. Okay, we're having a little pissy fit there, that's fine. And then this one here on the far side. I love this particular card because when it sticks out, it jumps around and it makes people have another look. There's nothing like having something special on your cupboard. That's why I love Christmas. I love to make Christmas ones. And let's look if there's anyone commented. Oh, hello Heather, how are you? And Michael Cards Art is watching me. Thank you for coming on, guys. So Heather, if you can private message me, I'll send you this card because you were the first to come on, okay? The other one I'm keeping for my husband, so for his birthday. Now, white I'm not going to glue on straight away because we need to stamp that a little bit. So we'll do our stamping, all our stamping from that. Now, I did die cut this out because I get sick of carrying the machine over to do littles, and I want a little aeroplane in here. So we need a card. I seem to have 2 here for some reason. I need a card. I've got some more cardstock coming. Oh, I did twice on that. tag and another little thing, and I'll show you for that pop out. So I'm just going to quickly grab the stamps, and I need the big aeroplane and the little aeroplane. Okay, Heather, don't forget to private message me your address, and I'll pop that in the mail to you. And I'll fold the envelope it comes with, because it's got pattern on, and put it in another one, and that way you can use it if you want to send it to someone or whatever you want to do. Alright, so make sure everything's up the right way. I've stamped things before and then I didn't. And then my husband, he went to post it and posted it upside down anyway, so we had to do another picture for his mother. So we're going to get a bit of a big one here. And with our black memento, going to do that. I hope you're all enjoying the school holidays, if you're doing school holidays, or if you're not, you're lucky enough to be rid of your kids. You'll be watching grandkids, which I've had them as well. I'm this lucky lady that's got 5 children and grandkids and kids. Where am I going, girls and boys? So I'm going to put a little aeroplane up. Thanks, Heather. I'll do that tomorrow. I might not do it tomorrow because we're going away. I might get it done by Friday, but I will be. Now I've done that too hard because I was concentrating. And I'm going to do a little plane there. And I am going to, in my night of navy. No worries, Heather. That's fine. Thank you. Alright, I think, Heather, you're sister of Barb. I think if I've got the right person. Alright. Now, I did this one in here, Barb, yes. I knew sometimes I can remember things and sometimes I just can't. I've got a view on my other one as well. That's really nice. Oops, as I said, I've already printed that out. This will take a bit of concentration, guys. Just as well there's no gin coming in tonight, or my husband's a bit slow with his delivery. Did it work? Let's have a look. Voila! Is that... You know what? I'm not happy with that. That's one plane that's not coming with us. I am going to get another piece of cardstock, and which I always have keep my scraps. Keep all your scraps, guys. I've got a whole drawer of colours. It's so good. Sometimes when you just need a flower or something like that, it's there waiting for you. And I have a big drawer. Plus, when my little granddaughter was here, we cut a lot of, if you have a look at my notes on Facebook, you'll see we cut a lot of little doll's clothes out of my scrap. Don't waste anything. Now, what have I got? I'm going to use that. So I will cover this black, because otherwise I'm going to just put my hand in it and make an absolute mess. And I don't see my friend Sharon on. She mustn't be there today. So we have done inside, I have done along here, and then I've just done a little bit more to take it up to there. I've also done that on my envelope, and I'll just do that just a little bit more to lift that up. Alright, I love my envelopes, I do. And Michael, where are you from? Michael's card art? Oh, not sure. So as I said in the beginning, not to keep you bored, don't forget to go on to Last Chance. Alright, so we're going to put a little plane off up here. You've still got room to write your address, and we're not in America, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're going to put that there. And of course you could write whatever greeting you like. I used to put greetings on the inside, but not everyone likes that. Hi Rosalind, how are you? After all your busy week, I'm amazed you jumped on, Dale. Rosalind's one of my ladies from my hands-on class. She does a lot of carding. We're a little bit ahead, Rosalind, but it is just a fold card in half, back on the top, and you can see that's a pretty easy one for you. You know how to do those. Alright, so that plain, I was not happy with it. I thought I could be clever. So we'll have to cut those both out. Now I've got one plain there, one on my envelope, one to put on my jump out, and we can put all that away. Everyone happy with that? I do need to do my happy birthday on another piece of white cardstock, and I'll get that done now and I can get all the rest of this away. That's all in the same, only one card pack today. Isn't that lovely? I normally do so many. Just trying to make them look good. I start saying I'm doing a simple card and I can't help myself. I've gone to town. Okay, right. That's away. Now, where's my scissors? Just going to straighten that up because I've cut that on a bit of an angle, but that's okay. I often leave I leave a bit at the end of when we cut a card out. There's always a strip at the end that is that big, so you keep them all your colours, and they're good for this. They're good for a skinny belly band. You know, don't throw them away. And that is going to go on here, so I might just glue that down now so that's out of the road. So Rosalind, I was saying check out the Last Chance because there's some really lots of bling that's going out cheap. $8 I saw some. I think there's some ribbon and embossing folders. So don't miss out on that. Okay, where are we going? So I have to just do this for a little minute. So I'm just going to give a little bit of a colour. Just going to get that in there. Got to be able to see our plane. There you go. That's our little plane. He's just coloured in on that one. And on this guy, I'm just going to do him. Oh, my blend feels a little bit dry. Hope I didn't leave it off. This is good fun when you get your colouring and pencils out, isn't it? They're actually Stampin blends. So, yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to use light crumb cake just to put a little bit of wind on my things and a little bit of just shady over here. Okay, I'm not really good at my colouring, am I? I'll try. Alright, so our big plane, same thing. Oh, oops, hold on a sec. Oh, I've dropped my lid. I hope you didn't see that from the back. I've got mirrored doors. It's so funny because my husband's been doing, the sound seems to be dropping out. Oh, I don't know about that. Alright, well, sorry. I'll just colour in and forget that. Can't be perfect all the time. Oh, okay, so I'm never perfect. Oh, someone's sending me a message. They'll have to wait. Alright, this is our aeroplane. And he's not the bloody Red Baron, is he? Not red, he's nice and blue for the skies. He's going to be camouflaged. And just a little bit of wind on that one, and I'll show you what I'm going to do to darken that. And I think I forgot to put his pilot seat in there. It's quite nice. I know Rosalind will agree that often when we have a class and we do a bit of colouring in, everyone enjoys it. They go, because as adults we don't get to do that much anymore. You know, it's sort of seen as a kid thing to do a bit of colouring in. Put some brown on there. I didn't do that on the last card. Alright, one's in his hair, he's off. This is going to be so quick. So I've got my big boy here, which I don't really need now, but my little boss is way over the other side. And by the time I go and get that, you'll all be sick of me jumping up and down, which sometimes I end up doing in a class, don't I? Let's get that down. But look at all my note things. What have I done here? Oh no, there's nothing there. And some mats. Oh, and I like my other one because I do my electric one. That. 1, 2. Where am I missing a mat? Oh no, I've got 1, 2, 3. Good old sandwich. Where's my little plane? And that's why I've got these up here, because I don't normally have to use them. Here's my dies. So it's got clouds, it's got, look at that one. And it's got the big machine, so you can make that a different colour to go over the top of it. And it looks like it's really cool. So there's our big plane. And our baby plane. Now, it's also got that. That's another aeroplane. It's clouds. I do not know what that is. I think it might be a runway puller. You know when you pull along the tarmacs? Oh. Oh, sorry guys. I would jump off the phone and have a look and get my husband again, but I don't know why it's jumping in and out. Is that a bit better louder? Although that's only me listening loud. Okay, got that there. This little plane. My husband's absolutely done his study out doing, because he does IT, and he had to do some what do you call them, you know, tutorials for his work. So, you know, he does mine up and then he goes and does his up. But when he does his, oh, we got a big green screen, so he looks good, although he's really only in his shorts and a nice shirt. I had to laugh the first time I come out of the office like that. Alright, we're just going to do this through. And there's one crank. Okay. And, all fancy, new microphone, new everything. So maybe before next time might be able to get him to come in and do a complete overhaul of mine and start again. Now, I even keep that scrap because you know what? It becomes another greeting. Always put these away so you don't lose them. Where am I putting them? Yeah. Come. Oh, there they are. Put them away and put them in, because there's nothing like you knock them over and one of them goes under your table or down the back of your bench and you forget you've got it. So, alright, let's put this down. And on to the last, we're on the running end. And because you haven't got a lot of noise, you won't be too worried because it's not an intricate card to make. Alright, so I also have a piece of DSP that I postage stamped it out for some reason and said I didn't really know if I wanted it like that. And to get the whole plane. And then I thought I'd cut another piece out, but I didn't. I cut 2 cardstocks. So this cardstock is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is only going to go like this across the corner, because that's going to allow our plane to go over. So we're only going to glue from there to there, okay, just there to there. So we're on this corner at the back. There is plenty of glue there. I'll put a bit on there because I want that. Alright, so we're going to make sure that's all it's got. And that's down there. And I think we're well within. And I'm just going to pick it up for it. Yep, look. Clever girl. Clever girl. The card's getting better, Rosalind. Okay, now before I go anywhere with that, I'm going to show you this little mechanism. Oh, it's intricate. It's really, really hard. It is tiny. Don't lose it. It's 1 3/4 by half. And it is, all you do is fold it in half and then fold those extra pieces down to meet each other, okay? So it's probably all in 1 1/2, all in quarters. Now all we're going to do is, I'm just going to check my one. We're going to put glue on these 2 pieces. I know I've got plenty of glue on there. Don't make it too gluey and get it anywhere else. I'm just going to get a bit of scrap. Just run that across so we don't get it too wet. See this expensive tool I'm using? You just would never know, would you? Alright, and so about here, so you've still got time to write. And so into that corner there, in the middle, and it's folded in half there, okay? And you're going to bring that over and press it for a second. So I probably should have put that on last. So just do that little press. See my fingers under there holding it down for a sec. Oh, thank you, Rosalind. Oh, Irene, are you frozen from me or you? Sorry about that, darling. There you go, look at that. See that little hole? And we're just going to put our little birdie up there, red baron, blue baron, and we're just going to glue that right on that little round bit there. Actually, if I'm right, I think I used a dimensional so it stays on there. And that way, or you can use tear and tape. And right there, see underneath there, that's why I said I did do a mistake there, guys. Oh, we're going to have him flying off. Look, he's like chasing him. And he just, see how he folds down into the card. Okay. Right, next, we've got our big boy. No, we don't. We're going to put our little flight map. It's pictures of planes being, look at that. The paper in here is really good. There's some of them wasn't my idea of, see there's maps on the other side of that one. There's one that's green and I'm not really a green person. So that just sits there. And our aeroplane is just going to come across like this. So I'm only going to put dimensionals here. Or, did I glue him? Always have to look at that. No, I've dimensioned them all over. But this wing, we'll have to have it underneath. You don't need to put one on that wing. But we'll put it on all over here, okay? Down there, down there. So, good thing is, use up the outsides of your stamp. Don't throw that away. I'm crying out loud, that's worth another $1. Everything counts, doesn't it? Now, what are we going to get along there? About 3. So I'll just cut it into little bits. So I'm going to put that on the wing. And now, that's right, going over like that. He's flying away that way. Okay, so we can do down here, another one down here, and that uses up all your leftover bits. Really good for your tag, your greetings as well, to be honest. Yes, I must get my husband in and do more. And that way you all know I'm not real good at this, at tech stuff. Can't even spell, but I try. I have fun though, don't I? And look at that. How long did that take us tonight? 40 minutes. Only because I talk too much. And, oh, we've got to put our tag on. Now, I didn't put bling on this card. Didn't really probably need to put the as much blue because it does come within the sides. And I did put dimensionals on that too. So let's 1, 2 and a half. We'll do that. So, and that's just down here. And that's the card. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at them, they're flying. Isn't that lovely? Well, I got to say thank you very, very much for joining me, everyone. It's so much fun to have a chat with people and make a card. And next week I'll find you another one. After all that Easter, I'm not doing Easter cards. I did one or two. So this one I did in our class last week, and that's from the Easter greetings. Look at that. That was so cute. And then I did this a few weeks before, and that's just using the Emperor thing. So that's got a belly band, and then it's got, you open it up and it's sort of like a photograph on the wall, isn't it? It was meant to be a pull-out card with a thing, but I just couldn't get my head around it, so I didn't do it. So I'm just a normal person that doesn't always get things. How's that? But carding doesn't have to be too hard. Some of our cards I love to make big hard ones, you know, but I have to watch the instructions 50,000 times. So, all right, we will see you next week. I won't be doing that extra Wednesday one tomorrow because we're away. I had some people that couldn't make the night one, so I said I'll do a Wednesday different card, but it would be a simpler card. So have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for dropping in. Really nice to see you all. Oh, thanks, Heather. It will be on the way to you. Bye.